toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Beck saved his best for last in 2024, 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win, unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down would be big.
Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Hansen. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now on that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He wants it all. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Brock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Powers through the defender. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboy faithful bringing it on 3rd down. To throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Flores. Might be looking to run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Freeman.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have...
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Now from inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. He's got it on the move. That throw in catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Brock.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the ground, it's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It is deafening in here. The Powell people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Flores. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Makes the catch. It's Fitzpatrick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for space. It's Brock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Rigby. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Got his man. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dances away to buy time. Turning it on. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Going to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it in. It's Jackson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Slips a tackle. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Oh, he makes the catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Lots of room to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And is slips just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He's going to take off. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Flores. Finds his man, it's Freeman. Good, solid tackle.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, it can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got it in the middle, it's 4. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl...